on your own time whenever you feel you're ready. So we have the prop here. I have everything painted down. Like I have this acrylic paint that's pretty close to what she was originally, I think. So yeah, that should work out really good. We have the white and we have the crimson. And the crimson is the color of blood, I think. Now what I think I'm gonna do first is do the eyes first, and then that way, and then I'm gonna do like the face afterwards. So that way I don't have to be really precise, but I'm gonna be, decently. I'm doing it decently, but I don't think I'm gonna touch this because this is all gonna be covered in crimson. All this will be covered in crimson, but I'm gonna do the face first. I'm gonna do the face and the eyes first, so I'm gonna have to move her around and, do a pretty decent job on her. So it should be fun. So first we gotta, take all this stuff off because, why is this even there? Yeah, yeah. I'm not doing the best job, you guys, but you know what? The wig is gonna cover everything, so that's the good thing. We're gonna be saving this, the veil, I think, yeah. The veil will be saved, but everything else gotta go, Like that nasty cottony stuff that she calls. Okay, yeah. Yeah, let's just get rid of all of this stuff because we're not gonna use it anyway. Okay, so we're gonna try our best to, give her a good appearing look. Yeah, so that's that right there. The only thing we're saving in this mess, I think, is the veil. So we're gonna cut this off, I think. I don't have any scissors, but I have a knife that I could just kind of, well, I could just tear it off. I mean, honestly, it smells just like an old attic, you guys, really, truly. Okay, that was pretty easy. So we have her veil that we're gonna be using for sleeves later on. So that should be fun, right? Okay. So we have her, she's a little bit, crackly, and this is just paint, so this should be no problem. I'm gonna take this out too, because we're not using the string anyway. We could possibly save the string, I don't know, but we're gonna be saving this hook definitely, so that should be fun. I have some lighting today, you guys. Look at us, I'm professional. So we're probably gonna save this hook, because this hook is beneficial, for everybody. It looks like, okay, so this string might be salvageable too, because it's really, really long. So that's good. So we could possibly save the string and not use this end and just use this end and just loop it. Because, it should be pretty decently easy to do that. So we're going to save the string also. So we do have string and we have some sleeves. So that should be fun. Now, I don't know what she's going to come out looking like, but, we could just only hope. So she's a little bit crusty and dusty and old, but the wig will cover all of this, so you won't see none of this. We just need to get the base, like the face of it. I'm using washable acrylic paint. It's very, very simple to do. It's not hard. I got the acrylic paint from Amazon. That was not a necessity, but, it's convenient to, you can just buy everything off of Amazon, so I'm just kind of opening. I bought a pack of sponge brushes, so we should get a pretty decent color. I don't know why I bought such a big thing of white and like a big thing in crimson. You know what I'm saying? I don't pay attention when I'm buying stuff, you guys. It is what it is. Okay, so we have the this color open, and it's pretty spot on to what she had originally looks like. I'm gonna open this. I think it's just a screw top. All of this is Apple Barrel brand paint. I don't know why I bought the same brand, but it's Apple Barrel brand paint. All I'm doing is I'm just basically, getting this off. And it's washable acrylic paint. So if anything gets on anything that I don't want to, it's washable. It's not permanent. So I do have to get some spray clear sealer from Walmart still. Definitely going to be getting some of that, some spray sealer. Just a clear gloss, just something to seal it on. I'm just going to paint the eyes first, I think. Squirt. So I literally have a huge bottle. Don't know why. That is just not a necessity for me. So we're just going to kind of dab the ends and hopefully you will enjoy this video. I'm gonna take my time, so I don't know how this is gonna come out, you know? And how many coats it's gonna take to actually cover the eyes. Now it's okay if we get a little bit, you know, somewhat, you know, everywhere, because all of this will be covered with the other kind of paint, you know, so it'll be fine. But I'm gonna try my best to do a good job. So, you know, all of this will be covered. I need a more detailed brush to do that kind of stuff, but we're taking everything slowly. We're not rushing. I feel like the white eyes would definitely make a difference rather than just being the same skin color. Because, you know what I'm saying? We're just gonna do it and just hope and pray for the best. I have a little, apparently we have a booger in there. You don't really have to be too detailed, but you want to be decent. It's gonna be fun. And I'm just having fun with this. I'm not trying to be precise. It's a Halloween decoration. Nobody's gonna be really looking that close to it except for me, where I made the mistakes there. But I'm gonna take a little thing and I'm gonna kind of wipe it off as I'm going, so that way it's not too messy. Okay, bam. Okay, both of the eyes are done. I know it's a little bit messy. We need a washcloth to kind of wipe everything as we're going. That would help out a lot. Huh? Gotta use my brain, right? Get a little washcloth. Something preferably that I don't care if it gets messed up. You know, one of them cloths. Let's see. I think I got one right here. Yeah, we can use this one. This is fun. I just have to get some water and just kind of wipe it a little bit, you know, like you do. So much fun. All right, so we're gonna take it and just gonna wipe everything that we just completely messed up on. So I'm gonna try to do a good job, you guys, right? For the people that's really OCD and like I'm missing spots for them and things like that, but I'm just gonna try my best to do a good job, you know? And again, this is washable acrylic paint, so if you make a mess, it's okay, it's cleanable. But you know, you just want to do your best to do a good job. Okay. I'm just going to coat it to the best of my abilities to where I'm pretty satisfied that the decoration, it looks decent, you know. It doesn't look so old and crusty. We just want to make it look pretty. Haha. We have some white eyes. I think it's kind of creepy having like a thing with white eyes. Yeah, I'm just making a mess everywhere. Ooh, it's gonna be a challenge getting these eyes right. Okay. But we want to make it look decent. I need a detailed brush. I think I got one. But we want to make sure. Okay, there we go. That's better. Of course, she's just crusty as God knows what. Okay. I'm pretty satisfied with that. Okay, we have some white eyes now, which is, I think, makes a big difference. She's a vampire, and I feel like she should have white eyes, so that's what I'm doing. And once again, I will be spraying a sealer after everything's finished, so it'll be fine. See? Okay, so now we've got some decently white eyes. Not the best, but she's a sponge, so it's gonna take, she will absorb everything, which is a fun fact. When you're doing this, they do absorb everything. So I'm just kind of, and so I think one coat should be good enough. You don't want to overdo it. So you just kind of get back to everything that I missed. I'm not the most gentle. Maybe I should get a Q-tip. I bet a Q-tip would probably work really well. That would be a smart thing to do. Get a Q-tip. Okay. Okay, so we have a detailed paintbrush on a budget. I just thought about this. What if I just get a Q-tip and do it like that, and this will be a good detail brush that I could just throw away afterwards. And if I make any mistakes, I could just wipe it like this. You know, that might work. So we can just take it and just kind of do some detail work without actually having to go all in, you know? See? And you could take the other side if you mess up, just kind of wipe it. I'll show you on a budget when they're in the factory doing all this kind of stuff. And you got a million of them, so it's okay. You know, we can do this. You know, it's going to be really great. It'll be really great for getting in the creases of the eyes with the Q-tip. All this old paint's really tacky. But it'll be really good to go around the eyes and to dip the paint in there. See, now it's pretty decent, right? Here she has decently looking eyes now. This is a water cleanup kind of situation, so if you really want to get rid of it, you just kind of dip it in the water and it should get rid of it. I'm just cleaning it up with a damp Q-tip. Just trying to make it as decent as possible so it don't look like I painted it. You know, I want it to look professional looking. Okay, so we have 2 white eyes. That's pretty decent, I think. And once the other paint goes on there, it's gonna look really great, you guys. I feel like it's gonna look great anyway, but we're gonna see. This may just come out a big mess, you know, but we'll see. I don't have a lot of confidence, you guys. It's just, it is what it is. It's gonna come out like it's gonna come out, and that's all we can do, you know. Just wanna make sure we get all the little things off of it. I'm probably messing it up. I'll just keep repeatedly wiping it, but it'll be fun, right? So there we go. I know you're not seeing like the picture, but I'm seeing it. I'm just trying to make it look decent. And this is not an art project. This is just a Halloween decoration. So as long as it looks decent, I'm pretty happy. Okay, we don't want to have one eye bigger than the other, so we got to watch that. Just try to get it around the outline where it was prior to. Okay. Just easy wipe and clean up, no problem. Well, these Q-tips really do come in handy. If you wipe off the extra paint, you're all good to go. Okay, that looks pretty decent now. Okay, I'm pretty satisfied with that. You can leave comments down below, you guys, as I'm doing this. One person that just showed up. So, okay, so we have some white eyes now. I think it makes it look like creepy having white eyes. Okay, so I'm gonna save this on the side. This is my white paint right here. If I need it again, I'll have some. And I have the little sponge thing, okay? I have literally a million sponges, you guys. But okay, so we're gonna take this flesh tone that is pretty close to her thing, and hopefully it'll cover all of her imperfections. I kind of want to see the nose, you know what I'm saying? Let's make it a little bit lighter. You know what I'm saying? We just kind of make it a little bit, I feel like we can make it undead looking. Now she's gonna come out decent. She ain't gonna come out 100%, you know, decent, but you know, we're just gonna put a little bit of light color in it. I'm gonna give her a custom color. I'm just mixing this. You see that? Kind of color matching, I guess you could say. But I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm just doing it. I'm the type of person that just does things. I don't really think about things. I just do them, you know? So I don't even know if this is gonna come out good or not, but we're gonna see. Okay, let's get you guys a good close-up and you could see if I make a mistake. Or you could see how it comes out or how it doesn't. Okay, that's a pretty good color match. Okay, so the sponge, okay, that's pretty decent, I think. The good thing is that this is wet paint and the sponge will just like absorb everything. So that's gonna be good, I think. It's a sponge beauty blender thing. think she's gonna come out really nice. I think so. I have somewhat confidence. Because I did this when I was younger, so I'm figuring I could do this again. But this may be a complete fail. It may need more than one coat, so get ready for that. She's gonna be different colors. Could see it already. The good thing is that she does still have paint left over, so I think it may mix. Yeah. I got these sponge brushes from Amazon. This ain't no expensive brushes or anything like that. I'm just gonna do it kinda. Okay, I have no confidence. Oh, that worked pretty good. So these are really good for getting under chins. Look at that. You guys are seeing that? Like how it gets underneath that chin area really good? I wonder if people use this for makeup. That'd be really comical to me. Okay, so she's looking decent. Not too bad. And I'm gonna avoid the eyes for right now because I want to get that with a Q-tip, I think. Like all little. Yeah, okay, it's gonna look decent. The good thing is that they still have paint on here, so I think it's helping a lot. I'm just gonna kind of get her scalp, kind of half butt, you know, not. We're just trying to make her decent, you know. We want to make her sellable. Okay. I'm surprised at how much this paint is actually covering. Are you guys freaking out right now that she has like a base on? I feel like I'm like one of the, I feel like a mortician or something that's putting paint on a dead person. I'm trying to cover up the wounds and everything. That's what I feel like right now. I feel like a mortician. I actually wanted to be a mortician, surprisingly. Didn't do it though. Okay. Kind of, see? That's looking kind of cakey, but it's better. It's like a yellowish tone on camera. Okay, we're gonna try our best to go as close as possible without actually, you know, doing it. We're gonna show a full face reveal, so don't worry. You'll actually see a before and after because you can look at the community tab on what she looked like before and what she looked like after, you know? This is kind of cool, I guess. I don't know what I'm doing. The bad thing is I mixed the colors, so we don't know what color we did. We just did a little squirt of this, a little squirt of that. I am a mortician. Literally. Yeah, I like how the scalp and everything, it's just like, it's melting. Everything's just like, you know what I'm saying? It's looking really good. Because her cracks are going away, which is really nice. I think because it's taking the old paint and it's just making it nicer. I have 2 bottles of each, so don't worry. I'm not gonna run out as far as I know. Just mix the white and a little thing of that. Just gonna mix it up. I just wanted it to be like a flesh tone somewhat. I know that kind of defeats the purpose though, because she's supposed to be the undead. The good thing is, you guys, no matter how much paint you put on this, it's a sponge, so it's literally gonna absorb all the excess. Just wanna make sure you cover everything. I wanna make sure I get everything. So all of this, like over so much paint, you know, whatever, it's gonna go away, trust me. It's not gonna stay like that. It's just, you wanna make sure you get everything though. That's kind of looks kind of creepy. Look, I think that's gonna look really good, you guys. What do you think? Okay, let's get her little right side. You can see like the before though, how it was all cracking. It's amazing what paint can actually do. Yep. Just gonna paint her and just see how she comes out. I'm using the thinnest coat of paint too, you guys. I'm not doing anything heavy as far as I think and as far as I know. I'm gonna splatter blood all over her dress, so just to keep her as creepy as possible. It's almost like a vampire being disguised as a human. That's kind of cool, huh? That's kind of creepy. It made a big difference, though, I'll tell you that, though. She's not as cracky as she was before. I gotta get rid of this thing. I have a little thing of Q-tips on the side with me. Okay. Just gonna keep packing that paint on, you guys. I'm just using a regular old craft sponge, nothing fancy. Something that you could do yourself. So if you have an old decoration and you like, I want to throw it away, why not paint it and give it new life, you know? Make it completely different from once it was. Okay, so we have a white eye base. What's crazy is like it covered everything. All the brown spots are gone. She may need another coat, but I mean, she's looking pretty good. And as far as around the eyes, we're gonna do that with a Q-tip. Detail work. This is just something that I thought of as I was thinking like, oh, I don't have any brushes to go around the eyes. If you have a Q-tip, you could do that. Do it like me and just, everybody has Q-tips, like a million of them. They literally sell them in any store. Get a Q-tip. You're on a budget, get a little Q-tip. So you can do all your little detail work. Ooh, there, fix that. Yeah, I messed up a little bit. I'm just winging this, you guys. I have no idea what I'm doing. The good thing is that it's easy clean up acrylic paint, so there's no oops or whatever. Well, there is a oops, but you know. See, it's already drying, which is really nice. Okay. Let's try it again. Slowly making a disaster happen. Well, we don't know, we're just doing it. Okay, we have to go back in with that white. I have white right here. You can water this down, that would make it more. There's a fly in here. I just heard it. I have that too much gene where I'm trying to perfect everything and just wound up messing it up. Okay, we need to have decent eyes, not like one lopsided eye. This is not Mattel. This is not the Mattel factory. I'm gonna make her look decent. I'm just saying whatever comes to mind. Ignore me. Okay, so now we have a vampire. Ha ha ha. I might have to let this dry overnight and see what it looks like and then do another coat maybe the next day. We don't know what we're doing, but it's coming out kind of decent, let's say. So we have a kind of decent base now. She looks decent. You could see like it's less cracky, which is really nice, but I still see cracks and I see imperfections like right there, you know. And you could see like the sponge is actually absorbing the paint. So everywhere that it's wet, it's not going to be wet no more. Like it's literally going to absorb it. That's the good thing about this prop is that it's made out of a sponge and it's so easy to paint. Easy-ish, I would say. I don't know. So I see something like right here. go. We have to get some clear. Yeah, I messed it up again. Okay. Let's take the other one. Let's see what we can do. Maybe we can wipe it off with a Q-tip too. Things that you think about while you're doing it. Okay, that worked. So if you make a mistake, you just wipe it off with a Q-tip. So your Q-tips are multi-purpose. Yeah, we're just trying to make it look decent. So I'm just trying to fill it in around the black part right here. So that way it looks kind of decent, right? Let's see. So this would be like my little oops thing when I make mistakes. I want to paint her hands next, I think. So we could do that, I guess. So her head is pretty much done now. So let's see what this looks like. We may have to go back in for another coat, but for right now, we're just going to do the hands, and it's going to do, it looks kind of decent, right? I found that the cracks actually add a little bit of goriness to it. We're going to put blood, though. I feel like we can use the crimson color and put all over her mouth, and we could splatter it on her face a little bit. You know, that way it covers all of her imperfections. You don't want to do it like too much, but decent enough. Yeah, this is a pretty good match. So you can see her neck and everything. I never painted her neck. But you could see like how good of a match it is. That's pretty awesome, right? It's pretty much spot on. I just mixed the tan color in the other one. Yeah, I know. I will be doing that, Simon. I had to get some sealer from Walmart. They have this clear gloss acrylic sealer at Walmart that I'm gonna get, and I'm gonna spray it on her after she's all, you know, done. But this may need, I'm gonna paint it all first, and then I'm gonna do the sealer over it. But it looks pretty decent, right? It looks a lot better than it did before, I'll tell you that much. Yeah, you could see like it's absorbing, like you could see where it's glossy and where it's not, it's matte. And it just like absorbs in the sponge. Yeah, look, I think it looks decent too. Yeah, I didn't even touch up the mouth or anything like that. So the mouth is all like gonna be cool. The crimson is really gonna bring it out with the blood, and the crimson color is really gonna bring it out with the blood. I'm literally gonna put it all over her mouth and everything. She's gonna look like she just feasted on somebody. It's gonna be great. So, and it's a pretty good match. So I would say like this is the original color, and this is the old color. Now I might have to hot glue all of this, you know, kind of bring her dress back up to where it was originally. So that should be pretty cool, right? I think we're gonna move on to the hands now. So should be fun. Got a rescue dog talking to my little animal. Okay, so let's reposition you guys now. We're gonna make sure that we do this correctly, as correct as I can do. So we're gonna put some hot glue. I'm gonna fix all of that, of course. But we're just painting right now, you know, nothing real major. I like that her little head sits up, so that makes it a lot easier for drying, the drying process, you guys. Oops. She's wanting to tear the camera down. Whoa. Sorry, they have a lot of stuff going on this table right now. That was close, almost dropped y'all 3 times. It made, yeah, they do have, I know they do have a matte finish. I don't know. I'm gonna just see what I can find, you know. Yeah, I'll see what I can find. And this is already glossy, but I think I glued this. This is the chicken wire in the inside. I glued all of this. This is like a, I don't know, this is a really cheap material. And I glued the chicken wire right there just to kind of do that. I think I'm gonna paint her hands. I have to, because it's honestly, it's so crackly. So we're gonna do a dab of white and a thing of acrylic, let's say. So let's do that real quick. I'm using this color called Kai Kai, whatever it is. So if you're looking for the color, Kai Kai, whatever it is, Kahai. I don't even know. I'm gonna just use a dab of white. That's my ratio, 1 to 1, you know. dab of white, dab of that, and hopefully just pray for the best. Just mix it up, paint. The reason why I'm adding the white, it was too dark for me. I just wanted to add a lighter color to her, you know. The good thing is though, she has so much super glue on her hands, like they're literally rock solid. The hands are like, we're gonna just do a little decent job on the hands. I may put some blood on the hands. Oh, yeah, I don't know how to say words sometimes. Khaki? Kahai. It's probably khaki and I was saying kahai. That's funny. Literally don't know my words. As you can see, like the super glue, yeah, it's khaki. That's funny. Now we're gonna do a decent job, you know. Yeah, it's already absorbing, even though the sponge is literally sealed in super glue. Like the super glue really did a good job in saving her hands. Because if it wouldn't have been for the super glue, I would never be able to paint her. Because her hands were so crackly and so old, but the super glue really did save her, you know. I'm not gonna really do too detailed work on her hands because nobody's gonna be really paying attention to them, but we wanna make sure it looks like a finger, you know? Okay, yeah, we have a hand. And we're just gonna kind of go over it with some paint, just make sure we get everything covered, and hopefully not the prop in paint. It's washable, so if you make a mistake, if you get it on anything, it's washable. It's very, very easy to remove. It's not no big deal. That's better, right? I got rid of all the cracks. I might have to go over it with crimson or something, or white, or like a different, like a darker color, and just kind of make little lines like they did. Might do that too. We're gonna see how it looks tomorrow. I'm just gonna coat it today, and then I'll come back tomorrow and see if it needs any more paint. You know, I don't want to overload it on all in one, you know. Okay. I just want to make sure we get that base coat on it. This is just a base coat. Okay. Just painting for days. I'm not no professional, you guys, so if I could do it, you could do it. It ain't no big deal. Get you one of them little $10 decorations from like Big Lots and just redo them completely and rip them apart and make them your own. That's the best thing about buying cheap stuff, because you can just rip it apart and just make it your own. If you're daring, you know. Okay, there's her hands. Now we want to do the inside too. Bend it the opposite way because it's bendy wire. So, ooh. Crimson is now painted in white. Great. Let's get this bottle cleaned off. I ain't worry about it. It's just paint. I'll wash it off later on. Khaki? Okay. Yeah, apparently I can't see khaki. That's really stupid, right? I don't know. Hopefully you guys are seeing this. Let's see. Reposition the camera for you guys so you could see what I'm doing. She looks like she's just flicking everybody off. Isn't that great? This is just a base coat, so don't freak out. She ain't gonna be like, you just want to do like at least a decent coat for the base coat, you know? I also want to see what I'm doing, so she may go out of frame sometimes because I need to see what I'm doing. Sorry. Do apologize for that. I'm just painting. Acrylic paint is honestly the best thing to use for these because it's the cheapest thing and it works really, really well. Yeah, she's literally flicking everybody off right now. It's crazy. I think that's the finger that had to be broken, you know? Yeah, so that looks decent. It may be actually good like this too, you guys. Like, after it dries, honestly, I feel like it's gonna be decent. Because it's a sponge, so it's gonna dry really good. And as long as it looks decent, you guys, I mean, literally, we're going to cover everything in blood, so nobody's really going to be paying attention to this, but I will be sealing everything with an acrylic paint sealer, so. And if you get any on the gown, it's okay. Her gown is right here. This is just the inside where her paper mache is, where they decided to paper mache her hands or her thing and put chicken wire on it. It's made really cheap, so I mean, honestly, I could see why it was $10. Okay. Yeah, we definitely gonna have to let her dry. Like I did with the super glue, I let the super glue dry, and now she has a rock hard cast, and now she's able to be painted, so it's great. So I may not see your comments for a minute. Let me get myself arranged. And if I get any paint on the table, it's completely fine because it's acrylic and it's washable. So, oops. Yeah, I just got paint all over me, and that's great. Decent. Let's get this arm painted. Decent. Let's get this arm painted now. Okay. I don't know what I'm doing, but we're gonna figure it out. Okay, I'm gonna squirt now some more of the same thing that I just sprayed a few minutes ago. Okay, we have that. And a little bit of white, just like we did before. Just a little bit of white. We don't know the measurements. We just 50-50 everything, and that's it, wing it. So all you gotta do is just wing it and you'll be fine. There's no right and wrong way to do this, as far as I know. He's gonna put that right there, because I mean, honestly, doesn't matter. I like that. This is the thing that I like about the acrylic paint, that it is literally covering, I think because of the super glue that we added on it, it literally sealed all the old paint, and so it's able to cover it's able to like coat the new paint, you know? It's weird. Yeah, I'm probably getting the stuff on her dress, but it's okay because it's washable. We're gonna clean it off later on. I'm not really so much worried about her dress right now. I'm just trying to get everything coated in paint. It is acrylic, it is washable, so it's fine. We're literally gonna take a damp cloth, but we're trying our best to not get it on her, because I'm trying not to be messy, but you know, when you're painting, it usually goes everywhere. Okay, we have a skeleton hand. See, that's kind of cool. I like that. That looks decent, right? And we'll be painting her nails, so you'll be able to see where her nails is. So that'll be good, right? I do have a rag underneath everything, so spillage or dripping might happen. You know? Just wanted to show you guys this, how easy it is, how you could do this too. Yeah. I don't know, you just left a comment, Simon. Seal it with glue, I think you just said. Yeah, I'm gonna be sealing everything, Simon, so don't worry. She's gonna be covered in paint when she's finished, I can guarantee you that. Yeah, okay. See how it's just like crackly and just old looking? The glue really did a good job, you guys. I'm very, very happy about the glue that I used. It literally, like I told you, went from one side to the other and completely sealed off her hands. So I'm able to paint her, which is really nice, and give her a neutral, you know, tone without having to worry about her hands breaking off. It's great. And even if they do break off, it's fine, because I have a million bottles of super glue that I can use to re-glue her little fingers back on. So that's good, right? Honestly, like, they don't really even do a good job when they paint these things to begin with at the factory, much less you by yourself doing it. So, no, you did a good job sealing my cracks with glue. That'll keep it foam from breaking down. Yeah, that's why I did it to begin with, because if you don't use super glue with these foam props, they corrode and corrode and corrode until there's nothing left. So you really have to seal them off with the super glue. So, and honestly, the factories that make these to begin with don't do a good job. They don't get every little crack and everything. You know what I'm saying? They do a decent job. They get a coating on it, but they don't hit every little crack. This is a Halloween decoration. This ain't no like expensive prop or whatever. This is a $10 hanging ghost. People are not gonna care if you get every little nook and cranny, and you just want to make it look the best that you can make it look. You can get it in the fingers, using the sponge to get in there. The sponge is very, very soft, so it's easy to get all up in there, you know? And honestly, nobody's going to really care if you get every little crack. So if you're like OCD and you can't with all these cracks and things like that, you could sit there and just go over it with the sponge. But honestly, this thing is so corroded that it's just like, you could save it to the best of your abilities, you know? You just want to get a good coating on it, you know? But I will be going over the nails just so you can see that she does have nails and it's not like a Barbie hand, you know, permanently like that or something like that, you know? We just want to make it look decent. Okay, so now we have 2 coated painted hands that are decently painted. To the best of my abilities, they are painted on both sides. Now we're gonna let these dry overnight and we're gonna see what color they actually come out looking like. And again, this is not the sleeves, you guys. This is underneath her, okay? So we're gonna tie on these sleeves and make like a little veil thing situation happening. You know, I mean, as you could see, I think it's gonna come out decent. I'm getting paint all over her. But I mean, like, ugh. Yeah, hopefully it don't take too long to dry because it's going everywhere. Okay. But it's literally acrylic paint, and you can see right there, we got a situation. Look at this. I mean, it's already, I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's already like dry, literally. And we have a good base, you know? And it's actually really good. I like it. So it covered decently, and I'm pretty happy with this. What do you guys think? I'm happy that it at least, you know, got decently covered. I'm surprised though, it's not as cracky as I was thinking it was gonna be. I told you guys, like the sponge will literally absorb everything. So we have this situation happening right here. So we're gonna see what it's gonna come out looking like. Let's make her Frankenstein so that way her little hands can dry. You could pack them like press. Yeah, it looks decent, I think. From what it looked like before, it's a big change. You actually see a nose, which is nice. I was surprised that the paint even covered the sponges, you guys. But I mean, it looks pretty good from my opinion. She's, you know, she's decent now. And so what I'm gonna do tomorrow, I think, is I'm gonna see if she needs more paint, touch it all up off camera, I think. You know, just go over spots that I think needs more paint. And we're gonna do, I think tomorrow we're gonna do the sleeves because we have this like veil thing somewhere. Yeah, it's right here. I don't know, it's somewhere. We have a veil somewhere, her like veil thing. I don't know where it's at right now, but it's on here somewhere. It's on the table somewhere, trust me. We're gonna take her veil and we're gonna make sleeves. So we're gonna take it and shred it up and glue it around here along with her additional sleeve. So that's really good. And we're gonna put on her wig and then we're gonna possibly use this string, you guys, because this string looks pretty decent. Let's turn our attention to this string. So we have some string right here that's actually decent. It's really long, okay? So I think this is still salvageable, right? I think it is. We could just like super glue it, right? They use paper. That's so weird to me. So let's just pull it through. Because I mean, honestly, it's paper. It's fine. Yeah. I mean, we can repair this, no problem. I might put super glue around the hole and then feed the string back through. So that way it'll hold everything nice, okay? And I have paint all over my hands. It's okay. It's just acrylic paint. It's fine. And it's just a black string, so let's see if we can just do this real quick. Because they had this, I don't know why they taught it like this. That's a little strange, isn't it? So we have a string now, which is decently long. I'm very, very happy about that. So let's find her little hook that we lost already. I'm literally like losing everything. But let's see. I'm not organized whatsoever. Oh, there's her veil. See, there's her veil. I knew it was around here somewhere. Okay, here's her hook thing. So usually these Halloween things come with these little hooks. And let's see, if we could thread this through, that'd be awesome, because then we can get a good little thing happening, right? Yeah, I think so. So if we thread this through right here, which is going to be a process. I need a screwdriver or something, because honestly, I don't have patience for this. I said it. I don't have patience to do crafting and do things like this, but I thought it'd be a cool video. I do enjoy doing this, but sometimes I just don't have no patience, you know? I need to find a decent screw thing that's small enough to actually fit in the hole. See if we can just find something. I look for a screwdriver. I'm sure I got a really small one somewhere in here. I'm digging for a screwdriver. I need like an eyeglass screwdriver. I'm sure I got one in here somewhere. Something just to kind of, there we go. So we have a little screwdriver. Let's see if we can just poke it through. So it's kind of like sewing when you're trying to put the needle in the thread and it's almost impossible. But if you find the right size, it's possible. This is why I don't reroute or anything like that, because I don't have no patience for that. You know, but I enjoy doing this. This may take me about 30 tries, but we might get it, maybe. Maybe I can just get like the tip in there, right here. Let's put this tip right there. Singe the edge with a lighter to make it stiff. Okay, I'm gonna do that. Let me go singe it real quick. I never even thought about that. Okay, so I singe the edge to make it stiff. I think. Oh, it's hot. Yeah, I'm glad you thought about that, Simon. That's really smart. I would have been sitting there trying to prick it for hours. Oh yeah, see? Simon's really smart. It should go right through now, Simon. Wow, that's really smart. It just went right through. Oh my God, I would have been sitting here for hours trying to do that. Thank you very much, Simon. I appreciate that. So now we need to put this. Yeah, thank you, Simon. I appreciate that. So I might just leave this like it is because we're not finished with her yet. And let's see, because I still gotta, I want to let the paint dry. So I might just leave this like this for right now because we want to assemble this later on. We're going to put this on the table and hold all of this because we need that to put it back together. But just give you guys a quick update. I mean, she's drying down, but she's drying down like a really nice finish, okay? You could see, like, I'm surprised it's even looking decent, you know? This should come out really decent, I think. I think she's going to come out nice. Okay, so we have that piece. And it's all wet right now, you guys, but it will dry, trust me. Even though the super glue's on it, I feel like it's still a sponge and it's still going to absorb all that extra paint. It's going to be like, and just sucking up all that paint right now, so... Yeah, maybe it'll add to the effect having a dirty dress, you know? We'll see. She's a vampire, you know, she ain't gotta be this clean thing happening. But you can see, like, she's pretty good. I'm very surprised. You can see, like that. I'm getting paint everywhere, but I mean, that looks pretty decent. You know, I gotta do some little touch-ups here and there. So I think it's gonna come out nice. When I think when the hair goes on, it'll really make a big difference. We still gotta feed the string through the top, so that's gonna be a thing also. So what I'm gonna do is tomorrow I'm gonna touch it up off camera. Just touch up little spots that I missed, you know, basic, same thing that I'm doing now. Fabric and some dish soap. Yeah, I know it's washable paint, Simon. Yeah, I read that on the bottle. I know that it's washable paint. Yeah, I'm not really focused on the staining right now, but I could literally like hose her down when I'm finished. Literally after she's been sealed off, I can just literally just take a hose and hose it down. No problem there. But so what I'm gonna do is tomorrow, okay, I'm gonna touch her up off camera, okay, and we're gonna start assembling her. So that should be really exciting. I'm gonna do like a sleeve situation with this veil because we have a lot of this extra gauzy material. And we're gonna do like a long drapey veil. And this will be underneath, so you won't see none of this because I'm gonna literally like tie the veil over it so you won't see any of this. And we're gonna make two sleeves. We're gonna make two sleeves and we're gonna go in and we're gonna touch up everything. And we're gonna do the crimson tomorrow, I feel like, because I wanna let it dry completely before I put the crimson on there. And we're just gonna think about where exactly we wanna put that crimson color. I think I'm for sure wanna do it right here. I might put some on her dress. We're gonna see what we can do. And we'll have to spray acrylic sealer on her dress also. But I mean, it's coming out pretty good. I'm very, very surprised. You know, I'm surprised for an old decoration. She's looking pretty good. I'm glad that I glued these bendy wire things. I mean, it's just so much better. So definitely tomorrow, I'm gonna touch up things off camera and I'm gonna paint her on camera with the crimson. And what we're gonna do then is put this sleeve situation on her. I might use them netting, the gauzy netting stuff, you guys. And she's gonna look really, really good. And of course, it's not even close to Halloween time, so I got plenty of time to let her dry. And I could take my time doing this, you guys. You really wanna take your time. You don't wanna rush in doing things like this. So we're gonna let her dry overnight, let the paint settle. We may need to touch up a few areas, okay? And she's gonna be looking so good, you guys. I'm telling you, she's gonna look so good. I could see it already, like she's gonna look awesome. I mean, you're not even gonna recognize her by the time I'm finished with her. I mean, literally, she's gonna look good. So I enjoy doing stuff like this, and I just don't do it very often. Bloody fingertips would work too. Yeah, I do plan on putting blood on her hands also, Simon. That would be a good idea. So Simon says to put blood on her fingers. Yeah, so tomorrow I'm gonna put the crimson on her face. We might put some on her hands. We do have to paint nails on her tomorrow also. So we're gonna let her dry overnight and paint some, we'll probably use white. I think white would be a good color. You know, just something, a real basic color. Yeah, blood would definitely work on her hands, Simon. That's a really good idea. So we're just gonna take our time and do things slowly. So it's gonna take a while, you guys. It's not gonna be, you know, this one and done deal. It's gonna be really, really cool, I think, Simon. Yeah, thank you very much for the advice with the string and everything. So I'm glad we got some really nice strong string and we don't have to buy any string. So that's good. So anyway, I'll see you guys tomorrow. I will be uploading this video to YouTube. So if you missed the first part of it, just me struggling painting her, you know, it was a struggle, but I got through it. And we're gonna paint some more tomorrow because I'm gonna have to touch up some spots already and it's washable. So we're gonna see how she's gonna look. We're gonna let it dry overnight though. Okay? So I'll come back tomorrow and we're gonna do some more on her. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And if you did, just remember to like and subscribe and you'll see more Halloween videos. Bye.